Christian, both the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals head into Week 5 of the NFL season winless. After today, one team will get their first victory of the season. Let's find out who it'll be. Prior to winning the heavyweight boxing title, Andy Ruiz Jr. came back to the Valley and trained at the Sparta Boxing Training Center in El Centro, where future boxers from the Valley hope to follow in the champion's footsteps. Juan Rodriguez was born with spinal bifida, a birth defect where the spinal cord doesn't fully develop, but that didn't stop him from reaching the top of his division. It was on this field where 8-year-old Carlito Rodriguez trained for soccer, and his infectious smile touched the lives of many. Christian, the local baseball league is giving players another chance to continue their dreams of making it to the show. I spoke with officials on how important this opportunity can be. The Rise Baseball 12 and under travel ball team defied the odds and were victorious last week, winning one of these. Christian, the Los Angeles Chargers are coming off a victory against the Monsters Midway in Chicago, where it's thanks to a missed field goal from the Bears kicker that gave the Chargers their third win of the season. This week they have the hard task of facing Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Let's find out if the Chargers can get win number 4. Local cyclist Juan Black was riding his bike on Highway 95 last month when he was struck from behind by a motorist. Friends say he suffered major injuries.
He had a broken leg in 2 spots on his left side, and he's having complete facial reconstructive surgery. And the first graft didn't take, so he just went back into surgery a few days ago, and that graft took, but he's still got a long way to recovery.
Close to 100 cyclists in Yuma came together to raise funds to help with medical expenses for Black.
He is an amazing person. He's very considerate, very thoughtful. He would always just try to organize the rides and get us all together, and he really was a cycling enthusiast and promoted it and was trying to welcome everyone into the community.
Chapman says the group of cyclists will be escorted by law enforcement as they ride the bike lanes this morning to promote bike safety awareness.
There are a lot of distracted drivers out there, and so this is one way that we can give back to the community, free education, to let motorists know that we are out there on the road, and hopefully they can see us and also pay attention to what they're doing as well.
An official from the Yuma Regional Bicycle Coalition says the cycling community is tight-knit, and riding together builds a bond.
Coming together, it's just kind of a spiritual connection. You know, once we get on our bicycles, we all have that sense of physical well-being. You know, we all want to have that good feeling, that the proverbial highs that you get from good exercise.
By using funds from grants, the city hopes to keep cyclists safe and promote the recreational activity.
And that means having more signs posted that it's a bike route, making when we do new streets, we always have bike lanes in there. So as the future moves forward in this community, you will be seeing a lot more of that.
Reporting in Yuma, I'm Billy Khang. Family members and loved ones came together to remember the life of 55-year-old Larry Lagunas, who lost his life 2 years ago after a massive heart attack. Larry's wife, Delilah, says he had been complaining about not feeling well after he had played in a softball game.
He was taken to the hospital. They did a open heart surgery. He was in the hospital for nine days, but he never came back from it.
Larry lived and breathed softball, which eventually became a Lagunas family tradition.
It was everything. It was our vacation. It was our time off, family time. It was all about softball.
Delilah says the number of faces who were part of the tournament just shows the lives that Larry had affected.
They are here, paying their respect. And everybody that's here is friends, family, and we love it.
Funds raised from the tournament not only go to the American Heart Association, but to raise awareness for congenital diaphragmatic hernia, a rare defect in newborns that took the life of his grandson.
He fought through a lot. He went 6 months in the hospital. He got through a lot of hurdles. But in the end, he had a condition also called pulmonary hypertension that comes with the diaphragmatic hernia, and that's what a heart disease. And eventually that's what kind of took him.
Stephen's wife, Bernice, says it's with the help of family and friends that they're able to make it through the day.
We're each other's support, and they're our support, so that's what keeps us going.
The Lagunas family knows that Larry continues to watch over them, even though he's gone.
We can see us right now. He'd probably want to come down and play with us right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, he's a good guy, real good guy. He's being missed real badly right now,
Reporting in Somerton, Billy Khang. Laura Lugo wanted her 6-year-old son Enzo, who has Down syndrome, to feel like he belonged somewhere.
It makes him feel like he's a part of something, and seeing him enjoy himself, running around with the other kids, being a part of something that makes him feel like I belong here.
It's also a place where parents can come together and share their experiences.
When they're going through struggles, I use my experience, or I can use their experience to help uplift us, and being able to unify and say that, let's help our kids and help them be a part of what this community stands for.
The Special Needs Soccer Division of the Calipatria PAL program allows children like Enzo to be themselves while playing the game of soccer.
My goal is to make sure that every kid feels like they're a part of this team, that they're part of they're wearing their jersey and they're wearing it proud, and that's important.
It wasn't easy at first for the program, who had problems recruiting players.
It's very hard for our kids to come out, give time, because a lot of our kids do therapy on the side on top of school and all these other things that they need to get done.
But in the end, it's all worth it to see the look on their faces as they play.
At the end, we're just playing to have fun, and for them to know that there's not a winner. We're all winners here.
Anyone who wants to join the Special Needs Soccer Division for the Calipatria PAL program can go to our website at kyma.com for more information. Reporting in the city of Imperial, Billy Khang, News 11.